Good day, everyone. And for today's topic, we're going to discuss the Java encapsulation. Okay. So, should you have any questions or any clarifications on the topic that I'm going to discuss today, kindly write your question on a piece of paper. Then later on, we're going to answer your question. Okay. So our topic for today is Java encapsulation. So what is an encapsulation? So the meaning of encapsulation is to make sure that sensitive data is hidden from the user. Okay? So definitely this is another way to hide the data. Like abstraction or abstract method and the interface method, another way to hide an information or to hide the data is using the encapsulation. But the process for us to unhide kung doon sa ating interface at sa ating abstract method or the abstract, we are creating child. Dito naman po, we're not going to create child anymore. Okay? But we are going to use the get and set methods. So dito na tayo gagamit ng getters and dito na tayo gagamit ng setters. Okay? So to declare class variables, attribute as a private. So for us to achieve the encapsulation, we need to declare yung ating attributes, yung ating variables as a private. Okay? I-declare natin siya as a private. Maliwanag po. So hindi siya naka-public, it should be declared as a private. So what is a private? A private means it is an access modifiers that restrict visibility of a property or method to the class in which it is defined. Okay? So naka-restrict po, hindi mo siya pwedeng ma-access. Naka-restrict siya on that class. So for us to access that, we are going to create or we are going to use the getters and setters. So later on, I'm going to teach you on how to use the syntax for the getters and setters. Okay? So, of course, provide public getters and setters methods to access and update the value of a private variable. So, ibig sabihin, yung attributes mo or yung variable name mo, naka-private, pero si public at si getters, naka-public. Okay? So, data hiding in Java is hiding the variables of a class from another class. It can be accessed through the method of their current class. It hides the implementation details from the user, but more than data hiding, it is meant for better management or grouping of related data. So for example, you have 5 variables. Then ang gusto mo lang i-access is the 4 variables. Then yun lang 4 ang gagawan mo ng getters and setters. Okay? So what is the syntax to create, of course, our private variable? Of course, very simple. Gagawa lang kayo ng data type and you are going to think what is the name of your variable and put a private sa unahan. Okay? So lalagyan nyo lang siya ng private sa unahan. So let me share to you my JDoodle. Just one moment. Okay. So I have here my JDoodle. So let me zoom in. Okay, so meron po tayo ditong JDoodle. So again, let me just delete this part because we're not going to use that anymore. Okay, so again, gagawa lang tayo ng ating parent. Okay, gagawa lang ulit tayo ng ating parent class. So the same thing, kung paano tayo gumawa ng parent, then we're just gonna use that. Okay, so for example, we're just going to create class, then the name of our parent. For example, the name of our parent is a parent. Okay, then open and close bracket. So this is our parent. Okay, and under our parent, we are going to create our what? Our private variable. So paano magawa ng private variable? So private. Okay, so para ma-achieve natin yung encapsulation, we make sure that our variable or attribute is private. Okay, I'm talking the variable name. Okay, so private, then of course, you are going to create which one do you prefer? For example, kung pangalan siya ng tao, then we're gonna use string. Kung number siya, we're gonna use int for the data type. So for example, string, then name, then semicolon. Okay? So we're using the string because it pertains to the name of a person. Okay? So it's more than one character. Pag single character lang siya, we're using the car. Okay? But since it's more than one, it is the name of a person, we're gonna use a string. Okay? Now, if we are talking about numbers, so we have decimal number, we have whole number. If it's whole number like your age, then we're gonna use the int. Okay? But if it's a decimal number, we're gonna use the double. Okay? So wala naman sigurong age na may decimal. 'Di ba? Meron ba ditong pinanganak na 12.5 ang age? 'Di ba? Wala. So we're gonna use whole number. So we're gonna use int. So i-declare ulit natin siyang private. So private age, then semicolon. Okay? So for example, I have these two. I have two variable name, which is the name and the age. And the data type that I'm going to use for the name is string, and for my age is int. Now, hindi nyo pa rin siya ma-access because naka-private na siya. Naka-restrict na siya within the class. So all we need to do is that we are going to create a setters and getters. Okay? So gagawa na po tayo ng sarili nating setters and getters, pero we make sure that our setters and getters ay naka-public. Okay? Hindi na siya naka-private. Okay? Ngayon po, pag setters, dahil you are going only to set a value, you're not going to change the return type or the data type. So, naka-void pa rin siya. Okay? The return type is naka-void. Pero pagdating naman natin sa getters, since siya na ang mag-display, i-return na natin doon, then that's the time you are going to change the return type to your variable, to your current data type. Okay? So for example, setters muna tayo. So what is the syntax to create setters? So we are going to use public. Sabi doon, gawin daw siyang public. And then dahil magsiset lang tayo, void pa rin ang gagawin nyo. Okay? Then you can create your own name. So for example, Maruha, Mystica. Yan, you can create your own name. Pero in our program, para hindi tayo malito, kung ano yung isa-set muna natin, then use set name. Yan, so set name. Okay, then open and close parenthesis. Dito po natin ilalagay yung ating parameter list sa loob ng ating close and open parameter list. So ano yung parameter list natin? Okay, dito natin ito yung magsiserve as the variable. So ano yung magsiserve as ano yung mga variable natin? 'Di ba? Itong string name kasi yun ang isiset natin. So ang ilalagay mo diyan ay string name. Kung sino ang isiset mo, yun po ang ilalagay mo diyan. Then open and close bracket. Okay? So meron na tayong setters. So ito po to set the value. Okay? Pero po hindi lang po dyan magtatapos ang ating setters dahil gagamit tayo ng this, that, name. So ibig sabihin, itong pangalan na ito ay equals na siya doon sa name na isiset ni user. Okay? So eto po class, same format po ito kung paano po mag-declare ng setters. Okay? So ito lang yan ang babago-baguhin nyo. So itong pangalan ng ating setters name, tapos yung nasa loob ng ating parameter list. So ang ilalagay nyo po dyan kung ano yung isiset nyo. Okay? So sa panahon na ito, ang isiset natin yung name. Kaya ang nakalagay dyan yung ating data type, tsaka yung ating pangalan ng variable name. Then this one is just gonna be the same. This, that, kung ano yung pangalan ng variable name ninyo. So name is equals to name. Okay? Ngayon naman po, gagawa din ulit tayo. So meron na tayong setters. So nag-set tayo ng value, kailangan i-display